It's the opening round of the NFL playoffs, and EA Sports continues its coverage of Super Wild Card Weekend. It's the reigning Super Bowl champs and the Saints, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 22.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Superdome here in downtown New Orleans. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Detroit Lions and the New Orleans Saints. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
And off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against the secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. He'll look to throw. He'll find its tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. They'll drop to throw. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez to punt this thing away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. So here are the Lions now backed up for their first drive. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And there's really no underestimating or downplaying the incredible regular season he had throwing the football. When you throw for over 5,000 yards, that's a monster season. He's got an offense that's certainly capable of doing damage in the postseason as well. But he also understands that defense tends to win championships in the playoffs. He wants to find a way to set that aside and advance his team.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. On the handoff, this is Swift. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20.
Here we go. Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Throwing now is Brady. He gets this to Davante Adams. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And a short gain down to about the 33. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Brady now to throw. That one caught by Ellison. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Now Brady.
And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
The defense going to blanket the field. 6 now in the secondary here for 3rd and 15.
They'll set up to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Lions will take over. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Brady to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Peyton Turner. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit.
Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go.
We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for the Saints. 1st down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit.
Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Saints will strike first here in this wild card matchup. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate, and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
And Detroit getting set to go now. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Now Brady. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Marcus Davenport drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down.
Well, I think that time we just maybe held on to it a little too long, CD, because after a couple of seconds in this league, you know those defenders are coming.
And how many times do we talk about complementary football? We usually talk about, does the offense help the defense? Does the defense help the offense? I think in this case, does the quarterback help out his offensive line? You only have a certain amount of time to get rid of the football. They can only do so much. On this play, he took him to the limits.
Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Set to take over once again. Out comes the Saints offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Under pressure, and down he goes. Akeem Hicks breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And he's getting a workout here in this 1st quarter as he gets it away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Lions offense set to take over. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it 2nd down and 11. To throw, it's Brady. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage, because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running is Swift.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
2nd and 10. Here's Brady. It's caught here by Adams. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 43.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Brady. And he's taken down here by the Saints. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and forever. Brady. Looking deep for Adams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He'll drop to throw. A throw over the middle, taken in by Troutman. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. He'll look to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Back to Kamara for another catch. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Back to throw again.
And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
How about that? A dime set on defense. 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Here comes the Saints punter now.
as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The spotlight now focuses on the quarterback, and that's Tom Brady. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with a quarterback on the ground so much.
Now, he'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Adams. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a carry for Swift. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now a play fake. Brady. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 37.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll run here with Swift.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Here's a handoff to Swift running left.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackle.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. So that'll back him up 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now Brady. That one caught by Ellison. It'll be a gain of 5. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Throwing now is Brady. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The New Orleans offense set to take over.
They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins.
Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, for Alvin Kamara, that speed-size combo, just about exactly what you want for a running back, and he uses that size, that strength to bust through a would-be tackler there.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll look to throw again.
Throw left side complete to Troutman.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
7 yards the pickup there.
2nd and 3.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. From the left hash, this from 34. And Gay knocks this one through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Now Hardy on the return.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And Detroit back in possession of the football.
There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Brady's throw taken in by Hockenson here.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down. Brady going to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. They'll look to throw here on first down. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
Catch is made by Hardman. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw here. Locates Hardman for another catch. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Second and 1. And he's got it. And the Saints are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Touchdown! It's complete. Michael Thomas as the first half is winding down. And the Saints will extend their lead here just before halftime. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Let's go. Marching back onto the field now, Davante Adams and company getting set to go. He's up near 100 yards now here in the second quarter, but his team's down.
Through no fault of his own. I mean, what a nice game he's having so far. They've got to keep finding ways to get him the football. Don't get away from that. Figure out where things are going wrong with the rest of the team.
He'll be hoping to hit that 100-yard mark on this drive. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a day it's been so far. This, the third of our Saturday triple header. 3 more to come tomorrow as the NFL playoffs are officially underway. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Lions. And not much went right in those first 2 quarters. You can see the numbers on the ground there. Not a whole lot to write home about so far. Meanwhile, for the Saints, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive,
and that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there for Detroit. We keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating, but his message there, keep waiting.
And that might be just what they needed to get back in this game. Sometimes you need a big play to shake things up, get a little life in your sideline, get everyone believing again, and they got it there in a big way.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Brady. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside there to make the grab. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
He'll drop to throw. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
The
play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Every now and then I can speak from experience, because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes, because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. A give. This is Kamara. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
They're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Lions have recovered.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
3 yards remain for 2nd down.
Here's Brady. And he slings one that's incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Here's Brady to throw.
He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Now a play fake. Brady. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive. And they're off to a fast start here.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Again, it's Brady. That one caught by Allison. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Now Brady. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this down to the 10.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
To throw is Brady.
And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their 1st interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down.
You get the sense that there's...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
DeAndre Swift.
A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the third. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as it kicks away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Detroit defense, we get set to watch them go. Got that fumble recovery last time when it looked like they might give up points. It actually ended up yielding points for them on the offensive end.
It's a pretty good swing, isn't it? Maybe you're going to give up a touchdown. Instead, you score a touchdown. Great swing, great momentum changer for your team.
And they'll be looking to build off that momentum on this drive. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. On the check down, he finds Kamara. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They're going to look to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
So possession goes over here on the punt. Out comes Devontae Adams in the offense for their next drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw taken in by Adams. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They'll run on 1st down. Swift. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Brady now to throw. It's caught here by Adams.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Brady now on 1st down. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to...
And in for the Lions touchdown. Foster Moreau, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have taken the lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Bass on for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Saints coming out now to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Yeah, he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And he
he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 50-yard line.
1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 4. Back now here live in New Orleans. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Trying the left side with Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
He'll look to throw. That is caught by Callaway. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. He'll go down as a gain of 6, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. They'll look to throw. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he does not get to the 1st down marker as they stop him at the 19. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. But he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 7.
Back to throw again. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Saints. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it all culminates in the Saints touchdown. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Now Hardy on the return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
On 1st down, Swift, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. fake the handoff. Now Brady. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Throwing is Brady on third down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Mecole Hardman, 46 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And the final number of the next-gen stats, that ball traveling a full 59 yards through the air.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now Hardy on the return.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Let's go.
Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only one score down.
Yeah, true. I mean, we could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. David Onyemata there on the tackle.
Brady's throw taken in by Hockenson here.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's taken in by Callaway. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5. At the 39.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Breaks a tackle. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down. He'll look to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. So here come the Lions now. They trail by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Their season, to be frank, it's on the line right now in this wild card matchup. And obviously points are a must here as they begin 1st and 10. They'll run the draw here with Swift.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here's Brady to throw.
Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Now Brady. Slant to Adams. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. On 1st down, Brady. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 4 yards remain for 2nd down.
To throw, it's Brady. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 42.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Brady again. That one caught by Allison. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. To throw is Brady. The left side throw complete to Adams. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Set to go now with the kickoff. These 2 teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Saints again ready to go on offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And the drive starts with a completion left side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2nd and 3. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's complete. Kamara. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That catch good for only a couple. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Detroit's offense ready to take over. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Out left, Allison's got it. And he'll have a first down to the 45, but the tackle comes inbounds. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Out left and hauled in by Arcega-Whiteside. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dime. Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Now it's Swift.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Here's Swift. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 114 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 35. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
And the Lions are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Brady now to throw. This is caught. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? Shotgun now for Brady. And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. An absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at the concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans streaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on you tonight, Davis.
I kind of figured that was coming.
Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.